What's up, everybody? This is Josh here with Basement Level Magic. We are going into our first game with our Impact Tremors deck. We're going to go ahead and see how we do. This is, we don't have Impact Tremors and we don't have the earlier plays, but I think this is worth a keep. We do have some early interaction. We've got the Outpost Siege to give us some late game. We've got our token makers. I could definitely see if somebody wanted to splash green to play an Atarka's command, or else something, or even just stay straight red and play something like, I believe it's Trumpet Blast in Khans of Tarkir, where you pump your whole team, the +2/+0. I think something like that would definitely be a worthwhile spell. So we'll just play the Bloodstained Mire. Alright, so I would guess it's another mono red deck. And it is. We'll go ahead and kill that right away. Alright, so we do have... we do have a play. Unfortunately, it's not the Impact Tremors that we were really hoping for. We could definitely end up needing some more lands here. And I'm going to wait to crack our fetch land until our upkeep. Or not our upkeep, but on our turn. Just because I don't want to cut the chances of us drawing a land. Because we're basically looking for either a land, a Dragon Fodder, or Impact Tremors. I feel like Molten Vortex has definitely been a pretty good option to this deck. It just it just helps you so you don't flood out, and if you do, I mean, you're dealing damage at least. Alright, and so he's going to be the go wide Atarka's command style of deck, it looks like. He did exile Dragon Fodder. It would appear our opponent has these stops on every phase of the game and is slowly hitting them. Well, we did get Impact Tremors, so at least we have something to do. Unfortunately, it's just a turn too late. So we'll see how we do here. Yeah, if we can get Hurling Outburst out there, it's going to be very beneficial for us. Really hitting 2 land drops in a row would be perfect. Our opponent appears to be a thinker. Wow, that is pretty surprising to see him play Atarka's command now. I would have thought he'd want to play Dragon Fodder there if that were the case. And there's the mountain. There we go. All right, so now we can get going here. Well, we can. Our opponent is not exactly playing fast. The great thing about playing all these token makers is you have chump blockers for days. Although it seems like almost every red deck out there right now is playing Teamer Battle Rage, so you definitely have to worry about that. But that's just one of those things that it's really difficult to beat with this deck. I would say that this deck's best matchups are more the mid-range / control strategies. Yeah, and up against most of the regular mono red or Atarka red decks, I think that this deck is definitely not favored. But that mountain is definitely going to help us. I probably could have discarded that land, but I do want to get my Outpost Siege going. With him stuck on mana, I just want us to be able to start outdrawing him. The other thing that this deck does well is it plays multiple enchantments so that if you're worried about something like a Dramoka's Command where you have to sacrifice an enchantment, you have many different enchantments to get rid of. Alright, and he had a Wild Slash. Oh, I guess before his Dragon Fodder was exiled, not drawn. But he continues to miss his lands, which is definitely a good sign for us. Ooh, that is a good draw. I think we go ahead and kill the Swift Spear, just because it's going to be the most difficult for us to kill. And then we'll go ahead and play our Thopter Engineer out. And we can actually attack in now. Not with much, but 1 damage is 1 damage. And then we still have plenty of blockers on the way back. Alright, so a land drop. I think I'm happy to see that. We could play our Outpost Siege, but I'm probably more inclined to just play out more Dragon Fodder and Exquisite Firecraft. I mean, we could attack in with our 3 goblins. I don't see him blocking with the abbots, but he'll block with Zergo. I'll get 2 damage through. Attack with the Thopter, get 3 damage through. Do 2 damage with Dragon Fodder, so we do 5 damage plus 4 more. So we do 9 damage this turn. Maybe the safe option is just play the Outpost Siege and put it on dragons. Right now, with our opponent missing so many land drops, we're definitely quite a ways ahead in the race. So going ahead and playing a Outpost Siege on dragons is definitely a safe play. That way, if he does go ahead and attack in, we just block, and at least we're still doing damage to him. And then next turn, we still have the same play that I was discussing, where we play the Dragon Fodder and Exquisite Firecraft. But we actually have more, a little bit more game, because we will be able to get some points across with our Outpost Siege on dragons. So he finally hits his land drop about 4 turns too late. I honestly just wish he would play faster. We are 6 minutes up on him in game 1 here, in our mono-red matchup, basically. I'm going to fetch my Wooded Foothills because I don't really need to draw a land here. I don't think it would hurt. If we drew it in our hand, it'd be okay. If it was exiled, it's not going to do us much good, though. Because at least if it's in our hand, we could possibly do the Molten Vortex. I would guess that he probably has an Atarka's Command in hand. If he's starting to fire off Wild Slashes to our face. At which point we'll just block. Although maybe he does have a Teamer Battle Rage. Which I think would still not. It would go up to 4. Yeah, I don't think it would be enough. What the heck? At this point, our Atarka red opponent has spent 10 minutes on 7 turns of game 1. Yeah, Teamer Battle Rage is not gonna cut it here. And now, if you guys didn't know, Outpost Siege on dragons can actually go to creatures. Alright, give me something. Alright, so we did get a land. Unfortunately, these were backwards for us. We much rather would have had it go the different way, but we're going to have just enough to win this matchup. We'll go down to 1, but we should deal 8 damage. Alright, there we go. So, we actually pulled it out against Atarka Red, which is actually one of our worst matchups easily. We don't have the greatest of options here, but we do have Seismic Rupture. And then we could take out... I just feel like Hangerback Walker's a bit slow in most matchups. So I'm going to take that out. Take 2 of those out, keep the Seismic Rupture in, and we'll go back in. I could see a possibility for playing Scab Clan Berserker, but I just think it might be a little too slow against this type of matchup. Yeah, I don't think bringing in... I mean, I guess Roast, you could definitely have some chances that with that being okay. Against a lot of these teamer Battle Rage decks, though, you do want to have more instant speed damage and removal, rather than a sorcery speed kill just the ground creature. Which does speak to the option of having possibly a 4th Wild Slash or a Fiery Impulse in your sideboard. One of the Impact Tremor decks I have seen out there is playing, I think it was like 3 or 4 Fire Impulse. I personally want to just be able to do as much damage to the opponent, and not be so focused on having just kill creature spells. This is a definite keep. It might be a little slow against this opponent, but this is one of your ideal hands. Against non-mono red decks, that is, obviously. Oh, holy cows. I probably seem low energy in this one because I have sat here for 13 minutes. I know I'm probably bringing that up way too much, but it is just it's like a life drain thing. And another land is not what we wanted. So we're going to try to thin out this deck. And so far our opponent has his mana online, but he also had it on turn 2 last game too, so... Alright, Titan Strength, our opponent's off to a bit better start this time. Oh, Lord. All right, just another land. Yeah, these Impact Tremors might be a tad bit slow in this matchup. I could actually see if you possibly want to side out Impact Tremors against this matchup, and bring in those roasts. Now that I'm watching this in action. In my practice games, I hadn't gone against Atarka Red. He's down to one card in hand though. There's Dragon Fodder. We don't need that just yet, though. And I am not going to attack in here. We definitely need the blockers. And we're just going to try to absorb any damage that we could take. I probably could have put this Thopter on his Swift Spear, but in case he has like an Atarka's Command right now, I don't want to take the damage and lose all my guys. I suppose if we had done... Yeah, maybe we should have put the Thopter on the other Swift Spear. Alright. Yeah, let's play out the Impact Tremors and then we'll do Dragon Fodder. So we'll keep playing out our chump blockers. Alright, and so Abbott is going to show another Abbott. So he's going to be pretty wide here. Oh, and he hits a land off it. That's about as perfect as it gets right there for you. Alright, so we can guess that he doesn't have a Titan Strength. I mean, since we have nothing in hand, we basically have to do Outpost Siege on cons. It would be nice being able to put it on dragons to go with the Impact Tremors kind of combo thing. But we're not quite able to do that. Yeah, his 4 prowess creatures are going to be really difficult for us here. Any spell making it so we basically can't kill any of his unless we put all of them out there. Ooh, Boiling Earth, gross. Does that kill us? Yep, it looks like that is... We are dead with that. So he drew his sideboard card, we didn't. Oh, actually, we have 1 block. And then we basically need to hit, I guess, Pia and Kira Nalar. Oh, never mind. Yeah, now we are officially dead. Alright, so headed back in. With us on the play, I like keeping in the Impact Tremors. Where we were on the draw there, I think we should have probably sideboard out at least 2 of the Impact Tremors and brought in the roasts. So I am... Yeah, I feel like 2 roasts would be decent in this matchup. We'll take out the rest of the hangerback walkers. They just take so long to build up in this matchup. Just having a little bit more removal spells is going to help us, I think. Oh, this is... I guess it's a keeper. We have 2 lands. We've got some early interaction. We've got a token producer. We've got a way to kill all of his guys if he floods the board, which he did not see it in the first sidebar game, so he may not know that we have a seismic rupture in our board. And now, if I didn't mention it before, Molten Vortex does go to creature or player. So if we start flooding out, we can take out his creatures at instant speed with that. Ooh. Yeah, if our opponent had played a Swift Spear on turn 1 there, I was definitely going to play the Wild Slash on it. But I'm not going to hold it up for a individual Swift Spear. Here I'm... I mean, I could go ahead and kill both goblins, but I think I'd rather just hold up the Wild Slash, and if he puts more stuff on the board, we can just Seismic Rupture next turn. It's not the tokens that we're going to have real issues with, it's those prowess creatures that are tough for us. And I'm going to continue to hold Wild Slash. I don't see enough upside to... Oh, he forgot to attack in there. It's kind of a bummer not hitting another land or a creature producing spell there. I think we just go ahead and wipe the board. We do have to watch out. He's got enough mana, or enough in the graveyard, that he could do a Become Immense on us. Alright, Foundry is definitely a decent draw. And we just want to get some pressure on the board. He's got 5 cards in hand right now. I don't know if he sided into a larger Atarka red deck, seeing as how we are not exactly the fastest deck here. But he is actually now under 5 minutes, I actually thought that this was going to be a really quick, short video. And as you can tell, it hasn't been. But it does show, the matchup fairly well. I don't think, other than that miss attack, that it's been misplays. It's just been slow. I'm actually going to block with Pia and Kieran. If he has a pump spell, I'd rather he do it when he isn't going to get damaged through, hopefully. Or else we just trade. Yeah, here's the Become Immense. Nice. Actually had a decent read on that. Oh, ouch. This is going to hurt. Down to 4. Holy gross. Alright, this is unfortunate to have... yeah, not having another red mana instead of this Foundry definitely hurts. So if he has another setup like that, it's going to be hard for us to win. I do think I want to hold up Wild Slash. Yeah, I'm going to attack with both Thopters. Actually, I'll just attack with one. I mean, we're not killing him this turn. But holding up the collateral damage and the Wild Slash is going to give us something to do if he plays out, say he plays a Zergo and a Swift Spear, we could actually take out both of them. Maybe he's just got the burn spells. Alright, well that kills us. That's pretty unfortunate. Him having Become Immense and Temur Battle Rage is just really difficult to deal with. If that was going to happen, I wish it would have happened 10-15 minutes ago. Sorry about that, guys. Can't always help it when our opponents are a bit slow with their play. But hopefully you enjoyed this. We'll go ahead and run this back again. This is Josh here with Basement Level Magic. Thanks.